Hello and welcome back to the fourth video in this series for Topic 1 System Fundamentals. We're now looking at comparing the implementation of systems using a client's hardware with hosting systems remotely. And this is for the IB Diploma Programme in Computer Science. As you can see there, we're still working on Topic 1 within the core units. Okay, and here we go, we're halfway through 1.1 Systems in Organizations. Okay, the objective for this video is to compare the implementation of systems using a client's hardware with hosting systems remotely, particularly focusing on software as a service, which is SaaS when it comes to it. Definition of in-house systems and SaaS, software as a service, key points to be covered. Okay, so let's get started. So, locally hosted systems, remotely hosted systems refer to where software, applications, or data are physically stored and accessed. They're either downloaded, installed on your computer's hard disk, or they might be hosted within a cloud. So in this video, we will look at the key differences between them, including in-house systems, remote hosting, data security concerns, impact of time zones, user feedback, and system updates. Okay, so in-house systems. In-house systems are computer systems and servers that are owned and maintained by the organization itself. This means the company has full control over their hardware and their software. How it works. Okay, the setup, the organization buys and installs their own servers and other hardware that they need. A dedicated team of IT professionals within an organization is responsible for maintaining and updating the system. The system can be tailored to meet the specific needs of that particular organization. So why choose this particular system? Well, control. Complete control over data and the infrastructure. The security, direct management of security measures to protect sensitive information, and customization, the ability to tailor systems to specific organizational needs. Okay? There are, of course, some advantages to this. You've got full control over the data and the infrastructure, how it can be customized, and direct security management. And here we go. Google early days. Google built and managed their own servers, allowing complete control over their systems, performance, and security. Banks like JP Morgan, Chase, can customize their systems to meet specific security and compliance requirements. And hospitals, an example here, Mayo Clinical Health Systems in the USA manage its own servers to ensure patient data is kept secure and private with strict access controls. Okay, so there's 3 examples there. So what are the disadvantages? Well, high costs. For example, building and maintaining servers is expensive. Companies need to invest in hardware, software, and a skilled IT team. IT staff are required for maintenance and troubleshooting. Organizations must hire and train specialized staff, which of course adds more cost. Small businesses may struggle to expand operations due to limited resources. There may be scalability issues. What is remote hosting? Clue here with a cloud or a cloud within a cloud. Software as a service, SaaS, is a cloud-based service which, instead of downloading software onto your desktop PC or business network to run an update, you access an application such as Google Slides, Google Suite, such as Office 365. You access an application via an internet browser. How SaaS works: server rental. The software and servers are hosted by the SaaS provider. Users can access the software from anywhere with an internet connection, anywhere in the world. Okay, so you can do your work anywhere in the world. If you can get Wi-Fi laid on a beach in Fiji, then you can access and work on that particular software. Service management. The provider handles maintenance, updates, and security. All those costs are taken away. Here's some well-known ones. We've got SAP, Enterprise Resource Planning Software. We've got Google Workspace. And of course, we've got Microsoft Office 365. Okay, advantages: it's cost-effective. Scalability, expertise access. Example, startups often use SaaS solutions like Slack and Trello because they avoid the high cost of hardware and maintenance, low initial investment, and predictable monthly costs. A small e-commerce business using, for example, Shopify can easily scale its operations without worrying about server capacity or IT infrastructure. I have a little case study here. A medium-sized company using Salesforce improved their customer relationship management with the help of Salesforce's expert software team. The benefit: access to specialized skills and knowledge without need to hire in-house experts. Okay, there are disadvantages: security concerns and time zone issues. In 2020, a data breach affected thousands of customers of a popular SaaS provider exposing sensitive information. Trusting third-party providers with sensitive data can lead to security risks. And for example, time zones, a US-based company using a European SaaS provider might experience downtime during their peak business hours due to the scheduled maintenance. Different time zones can lead to inconvenient support and maintenance schedules. Trust issues, loss of control, compliance. When using SaaS, you are trusting a third-party company with your data. If a company like Google or Microsoft has a data breach, your information could be exposed. It's unlikely, but yes, it could happen. You don't have direct control over how your data is stored and protected. If you're using Google Drive and it went down, you wouldn't be able to access your files until Google fixes the issue. And the compliance, ensuring that the SaaS provider follows legal rules for data protection. For example, a hospital using this system provider must make sure the provider follows health data regulations like HIPAA, lots of acronyms. SaaS providers collect feedback to improve their services, but it might take time for changes to be implemented. If users require a new feature in Google Workspace, for example, it might take months for Google to roll it out if they bother doing it at all. SaaS providers update their systems regularly, which can sometimes disrupt your work. If Microsoft Office 365 updated its software, you might need to learn new features or face temporary bugs. Okay? A company using Salesforce might experience a sudden change in the interface after an update, causing confusion among employees. Maybe even some retraining might be needed. So in summary, in-house systems. Full control over data and infrastructure. High customization and direct security management. High costs and need for skilled personnel. Scalability challenges. Okay? Whereas remote hosting, SaaS, cost-effective with low initial investment, easily scalable and access to expert support, security concerns and loss of control over data, potentially, and potential issues with time zones and update disruptions and interruptions. So, decision factors. Which should we choose? Specific needs. Assess whether your organization needs full control and customization or can rely on a third-party provider. Consider the initial investment and outgoing costs. In our systems of higher upfront costs, while SaaS systems offer predictable monthly fees. Expertise. Evaluate if your organization has or can hire the necessary IT expertise to manage an in-house system, or if it's better to rely on the provider's expertise. And long-term goals, think about your long-term business goals and how each option aligns with your growth and scalability plans. And of course, as I've tried to do with all of these, some example exam questions which you'd like to have a go at. Question 1. Compare the implementation of systems using a client's hardware with hosting systems remotely. Provide advantages and disadvantages for each approach. Question 2. Discuss the impact of internet connectivity on the implementation of systems using client hardware versus hosting systems remotely. Again, provide an example. Question 3. Explain the role of scalability in the comparison between using a client's hardware and hosting systems remotely. Provide a real-world example for each scenario. And the final question, explain the concept of software as a service, SaaS, and provide a real-world example of a software as a service application. Okay, as always, I've given you the answers. If you want to pause the video and have a go at these yourself and then compare them with mine, that's fine. If not, I'll give you the answer to question 1. Okay, that's what I've written down there. I won't go through it in detail. You please pause the video and have a read through that. Question 2, again pause the video. Question 3, and finally question 4. Okay, that is it for this 4th video. I hope you found some benefits. Until the next time, thank you very much indeed for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Please continue to ask questions, leave your comments, hit notifications, and please subscribe. And finally, if you wish to buy me a coffee, I'd be truly grateful. Please visit buymeacoffee.com/learning zone. Thank you very much indeed. See you next time. Bye for now.